It literally feels like everyone is on social media trying to market as a realtor. So what can you do to be different? Here are 3 things you can do to make sure that you stand out from the crowd. The first thing is you have to be genuine and original. And you're probably thinking, oh, I've heard that so many times. But seriously, you don't want to overlook these simple things. Real estate is a relationship-based business, which means that people are looking for a relationship. And if all you're doing is, like everyone else, market updates, cool coffee shops, and there's no relationship building, there's nothing to relate to as a person to person, then you're not standing out from anyone. But if you do become genuine, you share your stories of clients, you show yourself from a genuine perspective of who you are as a real person, not as a realtor, but as a person, you're going to be able to stand out much more than people that are just reposting the latest news about the real estate market. And a quick tip, if you want to stand out and you're not sure how, you can call your past clients or people that you're really close with and ask them, what are things that you don't like that realtors do? Or what are things that you're looking for in a realtor? Or why haven't you bought a house yet? Ask them these genuine, maybe difficult questions and see what their answers are. And you'll probably learn some very unique facts, pieces of information, which you can take and convert into content. A lot of realtors, they're not willing to put in the work to go and talk and to ask these questions. But if you are, it already puts you miles ahead of everyone else. Number 2, you have to be consistent. What do I mean by this? A lot of times when we think about social media marketing, we think about how can I create something that's going to go big, that's going to go viral. And because we think that's what's important, it hinders us from creating consistent content, because realistically, viral content doesn't just come like this. It takes hard work. It comes every once in a while. And so that hinders us. Don't let the idea of having to create something really popular or really viral hinder you or distract you, because the real value in social media is to be consistent. If you are consistently in front of 100 local and qualified prospects over the course of a year, that is so much more valuable than creating one viral video that thousands of people see just one time and then they forget about it the next week. If you're consistent in creating good quality content, and even though a little amount of people see it, it will grow into something greater, but it will never grow to something greater if you don't do it consistently. Last but not least, the third thing is you have to have a strategically unified message. What does that mean? If someone goes to your Instagram and they see what you're posting, it should match with your Facebook, it should match with your website, it should match with your Google listing if you have one, it should match with your LinkedIn. Anywhere people can find you online, it should be unified. And the reason why is because every single time someone interacts with your business, whether it's on Instagram, even in person with you, that interaction is like a building block to a greater building called your brand. Every interaction is a building block to your brand. And so it's important that every interaction that you have with people is actually building up your brand and not going against it. The agents, the realtors that are most successful are the ones that have accurately and vividly illustrated their brand in front of their clients' minds. Meaning on their Instagram, their Facebook, or anywhere else they market, it's a unified message and people have a very clear understanding of who they are and why that agent is the best agent in their sphere. But if an agent is not strategic in marketing, they don't have a unified message. They don't have a strategy behind why they're posting, and they just post random things. The people that look at their Instagram or their Facebook, they won't get a very clear picture of who they are, and they're much easier to forget. And so if we're trying to stand out, we're trying to be memorable, we have to be very unified so that no matter which angle someone looks at us, they know exactly who we are. And if we consistently have a unified message, that will work wonders. People will know exactly who you are, and at any point in time, they will always be able to find you because you're consistently showing up.